After linking to all relevant data repositories, you can now begin creating data categories to work with. To do this, follow these steps. Click on the Data Viewer menu option. Select the repository you want to work with. Click on the Add button to open an input form. Enter a name for your data category. Enter any comments to let you know the reason or purpose of this category. Enter the pattern matching rule to let Essentia know what type of files you want to include in your category. If you are unsure of the pattern for your target files, click on the Explorer button to open the File Explorer. From the File Explorer, you can browse all the files in your repository and determine the pattern matching rule for your category. Pattern matching rules follow standard Unix glob syntax, so you can use asterisk to match all, or question mark to match one or more. For more information on other rule options, go to www.oric.com/documentation. Finally, click on the Save button when you are finished. Once you click the Save button, Essentia will begin scanning your repositories to find matching files based on the pattern match rules you entered. Please keep in mind that the broader the matching pattern, the longer the scan time. So if you want to reduce the scanning time, be as specific as you can when entering your pattern match rule. By default, Essentia will automatically look for date information in the file name. If it is unable to find that information, it will display a warning message with a file name sample. If your files do not have any date information in the file name pattern or you want to ignore it, then select None from the dropdown. Essentia will also automatically try to determine the delimiter type used in your data. You can manually select the delimiter type if you already know this information. After successfully scanning your files, Essentia will display a summary of the number of files and data size for your category. Now let's make another category, and I'm going to target files in this directory. I am creating a category of only my daily web logs, which are gzip compressed, so have the .gz file extension, which I'm adding to my pattern. You'll notice when I saved, I got a warning message that it was unable to extract the date again. This time, I want to include a date format pattern to let Essentia know where to find the date information in the file name. To do this, select Custom from the drop-down to display an input field. From the file name sample in the warning message, enter a matching pattern in the input field. For example, we see year, month, and date information in the file name in this format. Unfortunately, there is another string of numbers in the file name that could also possibly be construed as the date. To let Essentia know which number string is the correct one, you would enter a pattern like D-YMD-. This lets Essentia know that the year, month, and date information is found between D and dash. Notice that I entered only YMD, even though the date in the file name is in YYYYMMDD format. This is because Essentia will intelligently decipher the date as long as you specify the order. If the file only had year and month but no date, then you would enter YM. Go to our documentation sections for more information about date format options. Once you are done, click on the Save button again to rescan. Now look toward the bottom of the input form. You'll notice that there is an Options arrow. Clicking on it will display the Archive option field. Archive is for inputting pattern matching rules in case the file you are interested in is embedded within a compressed file that has more than one file within it. This follows the same syntax as the pattern matching rules. After successfully scanning your files, Essentia will list the column names, if any, and sample data for that column. If no specific column heading is found, Essentia will default each column name with COL_1 through COL_X. You can modify these column names to correctly describe the data under each column. Also, you can modify the data type for each in case Essentia was incorrect in its categorization of the data type. Once you are done making changes, click on the Save button again to apply your changes. Now close the category input form. You should be able to see your newly created category in the category table. This category is specific to the repository you are working in. From the category table, you have a few options available by clicking on the Options arrow next to the category name. Click on the Edit link to modify your category. Click on the copy icon to open the category input window, pre-populated with the category settings of the category you selected. This is great for quickly iterating categories that might have slight variations in the pattern. Click on the file list link to get a complete list of the files that are included in your data category. Click on the sample link to view a sample of your data. This will be helpful later when you begin to formulate any queries to your data. Click on the scan link to get a deeper analysis of a single file in your category. To delete a category, click on the additional option menu on the right of the category and select the delete icon to remove the category. Now you are ready to create more categories and explore your data.